2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome and thanks for joining 2K Sports for a Friday night full of NBA action. Joined by Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, Brian. Well, current financial challenges have Commissioner Silver and the league office dusting off proposals for expansion. Silver said at some point, it's manifest destiny that the league will eventually expand. The last time that happened was 1988 with the Bobcats. Guys, Seattle fans hopeful things move along.
Boy, Allie, wouldn't that be something? And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for DeMar DeRozan.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Clint Capella. Cunningham is out there with DeMar DeRozan. And it's man in at the point. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Zion Williamson. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then it's Ben Simmons. A rarity tonight, Smitty. Both teams tonight run their offenses through the post.
BA, we can expect a physical game tonight. And with the right players, you can still win by playing inside out.
Pass to Capella. Clock at 6. Here's Cunningham. Over Doncic. And off target. He starts the game 0 for 1. Over Cunningham. A nice shot by Doncic.
A phenomenal score. I love watching Doncic kick it up a notch and take over.
Pass to Cunningham.
Baltimore foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for your Baltimore team, James Harden.
Here's Cunningham, guarded by Doncic. And it's Cunningham missing. This one for 3. The offensive rebound. Williamson misses. About a minute into this first quarter. On the wing man, pass to Cunningham. Just 5 on the clock. Here's DeRozan, defended by Harden. And it's DeRozan missing.
3 straight misses to begin this contest and already starting to look frustrated. When we talk about veterans adding to their games, DeRozan has become an excellent facilitator, something he really takes pride in.
Now here's DeRozan. Here's Cunningham. To the middle. And stolen by Porzingis. Outside Simmons. Pass to Williamson. Takes one from 10 feet. And he can't bank that one in. And DeRozan typically makes the simple pass over the flashy one.
That's his style across the board. You won't see him on a ton of highlight reels for his passing, but he's about making the right play within the flow of the game.
Now here's Porzingis. Outside Harden. The 3 is up. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Harden. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
If you don't have that one guy who gets you 10-plus boards every night, you just have to send more guys to the glass.
With this break in the action, let's take a look at the NBA's highest scoring team since the All-Star break.
Since the All-Star break, this squad has been on fire on offense, looking like a well-oiled machine and taking and making high percentage shots.
Takes it inside. Here's Cunningham. No good on the shot. Good D by Doncic.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Here's Williamson, and he banks in the layup.
Great position by Zion. It's what allows him to get offensive rebounds.
Pass to Cunningham. And that one's good.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
For Baltimore, they've gone 3 of 9, struggling so far. Simmons up top. A dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Doncic with the bucket.
Terrific playmaking from Simmons, getting the ball into his hands off a wide-open shooter.
Now here's DeRozan. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Throws it up high. Oh, a flawless finish on the lob.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. Pass to Doncic. Excellent D there from Capella. For Chicago, they've gone only 2 of 7 so far. A cold start, and they pick up 2.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Left side, Simmons. Doncic outside. 5 on the clock. Another miss by Doncic.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Pass to DeRozan. Here's Cunningham. Up and over Doncic. And it's Cunningham missing.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Here's Williamson. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
We talk about Zion's strength, but the body control is also elite, especially for a guy his size.
Here's Mann. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. The rebound by Ben Simmons.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
A nice shot by Doncic.
And working on becoming more dangerous from deep. Doncic doesn't lack confidence pulling up from way downtown.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Hey, and the apple not falling far from the tree. Simmons' dad was a legendary player in Australia.
And that's where Simmons says he really learned the value of team ball. At age 15, he played in a world championship there. Just invaluable to his early development.
Get ready for the Dance Squad! Get ready for the Dance Squad! Now into the lineup for
All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Luka Doncic.
Through the last 10 games, we've seen his rebounding numbers start to slide. He's not being as aggressive on the glass, not like he was earlier on in the season. He needs to get that fire back.
The visitors with the ball. They trail by 7. Noel against Doncic. Noel, the pass to Hardaway. Shot from 12. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
To the inside. Vucevic.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
For 3, Hardaway. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Remaining in the first.
Clark, no good. Chicago with the ball. 7-point differential. Pass to Johnson. Outside Hardaway. 6 to shoot. Here's Duarte. Over Doncic. That one's wide left. Here's Thorpe. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got 4 assists in the game.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Duarte. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Down low. Oh, deflected. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Here we go, one-on-one. The shot by Thorpe, no good.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop, does it without fouling.
Checking in for Chicago.
Simmons with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Yep, count it. Vucevic has got his second basket of the game.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Wallace misses. Baltimore shooting an impressive 47%. Here's Thorpe. Offensive board. Here's Vucevic. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Wallace misses.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
And it's blocked by Noel. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Noel. And we just got a second look there at an exceptional mobile 1 block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Here's Clark. Looking for his first basket, still in this one.
Cameron Johnson. First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Baltimore, Brandon Clark at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Unfortunately for them, they're reeling at this point.
So true. Very little going their way right now at either end of the floor.
Here's Wallace. Over Simmons. And the shot no good, a bit short. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Up by 15. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
Pass to Thorpe. Oh, there's the alley. And it's blocked by Noel. And for Chicago, here's Wallace. Simmons defending. Inside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. Well, you hear about the importance of confidence. You think that was something you always had as a player, Grant, or did you have to build that up?
Well, I mean, success ultimately does breed confidence, and I had success, fortunately, at a young age. So you have to understand you have to always attack, and you always have to believe in yourself, no matter what the situation.
Here's Wallace. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Pass to Duarte. Clock at 4 for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Here's Thorpe, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. The ball's knocked loose. And they're running. Up and in on the layup.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
For Baltimore, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Simmons, the pass to Vucevic. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Nerlens Noel.
You love a big man like Vucevic. Puts in the effort to keep improving. For example, look at what he's done with this perimeter shooting. One thing you gotta love about Nikola Vucevic is that on offense he does it all. For a big, he's got a terrific three-point shot, and of course he regularly posts big point totals.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Well, there's no denying that Vucevic's offensive output really makes him a great example of a modern big.
Yeah, his abilities at long range definitely help stretch the floor. But he can also be an old-school menace down low, gobbling up rebounds and owning the paint.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. On the wing man, lets it fly. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
And he lobs it up. And Williamson throws it down.
Nearly unstoppable. No matter where the pass is delivered, Zion will go up and get it.
Man, nice D from Vucevic.
Creativity at its best. But scoreboard points are worth more than style points. Beasting on defense. First he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass. Filthy.
Come get it, come get it.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
Here's man. Pass to Cunningham. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Harden finds Williamson over Cunningham. Williamson misses. For Chicago, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. To the paint. And there's Capella. That one's good. On the assist by Cunningham.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets. A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runner. Basically, centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running.
Porzingis is checked in for Vucevic. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Thorpe. Really played well against Charlotte in his last game. Here's Williamson. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Williamson's got 10 points in the game.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
And he's going for the lob. Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done.
So many of the points Capella scores are out of the pick and roll.
Williamson against DeRozan. Out to the wing. Right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 6.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Here's Cunningham. 37 points his last time out. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Got to be careful shooting around Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Four on the clock. Here's Cunningham. Oh, great knee that time from Doncic.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Stripped it away. Here's Cunningham. A real weapon on offense, averaging around 24.5 a game. Here's Mann. And Porzingis with the block. Connects from downtown. Cunningham's gotten his second bucket. For Baltimore, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Doncic up top, guarded by Capella. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And the tremendous confidence of Luka Doncic. Part of what makes him special, I think. What comes first, you think, Grant? The talent or the swagger?
Wow, tough question, B.A. I think it's the talent. When you have great talent, then you have swagger. And you have to remember, I mean, he played professional in Europe at the age of 16. So he may be young, but he's well seasoned. And he's been at this for a long, long time.
First free throw is good. All right, Grant, in the name of player development, if you've got a young team that's effectively out of the playoffs, do you scale back minutes for the veterans, even if they're playing well?
I would think so. Obviously, if the playoffs aren't in the picture, it's giving that remaining part of the season a chance for you young players to learn what the NBA is all about. So giving them more chances to play, resting the veterans, might be the smart move.
Good on both.
And he says he needs to improve his game in a lot of areas. But you ask me, Luka Doncic is one of the most complete players you'll find.
Here's Cunningham. 5 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Cunningham's got 7 points in the game.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And you talk about the overall game of Doncic. He's a tremendous passer, a tremendous rebounder, and we know he can score.
And that's what defines the great players. Even if his shot's off on a given night, he has other ways to impact the game. Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Luka Doncic taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Doncic.
Entering the league at just 19 years old, Luka Doncic has loads of experience overseas. Won an MVP in Spain, which is widely considered the second best league in the world.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Dialing it in from range on the road is never easy to do, but they pulled it off and played a great game.
Yeah, and you can see the crowd's reaction with every make. It wasn't pretty.
Get ready for the Dance Squad! Get ready for the Dance Squad!
Clark is checked in for Harden. A minute 58 left in the first half. Here's Hardaway. There's the drive.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
We've seen why Doncic is a perennial MVP candidate. He's taken over completely at the offensive end.
Pass to Noel. Here's Mann. Over Simmons. Good D by Simmons. Doncic passes to Porzingis. It's stolen by Johnson. And here they come. Hardaway against Porzingis. Now here's Hardaway. Defense right on him. Can't get it to go. 2 for 4 thus far. Williamson. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
With the reputation of a highlight reel dunker, Zion's always ready to put on a show.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Here's Mann. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Clock is at 3. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Down low. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Man, it's hauled in by Zion Williamson. Williamson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Doncic outside. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. And Williamson gets it to go. Williamson's got 8 points in the quarter.
Zion just overwhelms the competition. Unstoppable here.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Leading by 17. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, thank you, guys. Doc Rivers here with us now. Coach, you're ahead at the half. What was the difference?
We got stops throughout running a little bit. And then we had great spacing against the zone. You know, listen, we started making shots. That always helps.
It sure does. Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Zion Williamson was on fire in the first half. He had 14 points and 7 rebounds. He came in with something to prove tonight after having a very tough outing in their last game. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, they built this lead in large part because of the sharpshooters off the bench. The subs played a superb game. Get it? Sub, superb. Oh, I'm rolling tonight. I mean, they played like starters.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
Their effort on the board has been horrendous. That's a good way to get blown out.
Only way they can turn this thing around is to start winning the rebounding battle, to win the battle of possession. Otherwise, they're my favorite. Avocado toast.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. It has been a clinic out there by Zion Williamson.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Luka Doncic is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Zion Williamson. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. Now here's Simmons. And there's the lob. And Williamson throws it down.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect.
You know, something Zion Williamson was at the forefront of was helping arena workers affected by the COVID pandemic. He set an unbelievable example with his generosity.
He can't get that one to fall. Baltimore shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Driving inside, and a strong finish with two hands.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. And you're referring to Zion's pledge to pay the salaries of so many workers furloughed during that trying time.
NBA, Zion's effort led to a lot of other NBA players following suit. It was great to see just how much NBA players care about their communities and the people behind the scenes.
Now here's Williamson. 16 points for him. Here's Doncic, and he gets it to go off the front iron. Doncic has got 15.
With the all-around impact he makes, if he can stay healthy, Doncic could win multiple MVPs. He's got those special kind of gifts.
Here's DeRozan. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Shot is up. The rebound by Ben Simmons. Simmons has got 5 rebounds in the game. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The officials were right on top of that.
First team foul. Shooting for Baltimore. At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Zion Williamson. And he can't hit the second. For Chicago, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Porzingis against DeRozan. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
Rough start to the third quarter, but give some credit to the defense they're facing.
From deep, here's Doncic. The putback.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Wallace. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And here's Cunningham outside. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Simmons, the pass to...
Okay.
My! Throw it down!
Yes, he did.
A legit 7-footer with that kind of athleticism, I guess Porzingis really is a unicorn.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Into the lineup for Chicago.
Here's Wallace. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Now here's Harden. With some arc. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Harden's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Harden just loves scoring through contact. He seeks it out while trying to get fouls on his shooting attempts.
Pass to Wallace from deep. Offensive rebound. DeRozan with the ball. Yep, that one goes.
He's so explosive. DeRozan able to make plays inside, causing the defense to have to make a tough decision.
Now here's Simmons. And they doubled up Doncic. Now Vucevic. Launches a three. The shot by Thorpe, no good. Here's Duarte, covered by Vucevic. And stolen by Simmons. Harden with it. A key piece to their offense, putting up 12 points a game. Here's Duarte. Here's Wallace. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
And some have said the pandemic increased the league's interest in a potential expansion. Grant, is that something you'd like to see?
You know, I wouldn't mind that at all. I mean, it just speaks to the league continuing to be popular and continuing to grow throughout the world. So we all know there'd be a hefty expansion fee, but there's some great markets out there that love the game of basketball and would really embrace a team. You know, one city that comes to mind, Seattle. So maybe it'll happen. I'm hoping it does.
And he drops the first. Clark is checked in for Doncic. So he gets them both. Now Harden. Inside. Here's Thorpe. Yes. And a nice assist from Harden. Give him 8.
Though he does have a scorer's mindset, Harden's vision and experience playing alongside some of the best talent in the league have made him an awesome playmaker.
Here's Duarte. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. 4 on the clock. Here's the 3. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Another shot. Excellent D there from Noel. Chicago with the ball. Stepped on the line, out of bounds there, and that will cost him a possession.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Get Simmons.
Now here's Simmons. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Thorpe, covered by Johnson. Johnson with the defensive effort.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness. Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Now here's Harden. And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Clark. And he battles for the ball, gets his second chance bucket.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Outside Hardaway. On the wing man, Simmons defending. Man misses. For Baltimore, they've gone 50% from the field in the third quarter. 8 of 16. Kept alive.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
Pass to Johnson. Back to man. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he's going for the oop here. And Noel hammers it down.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Now Vucevic. Noel covering. From the arc. Drains the triple. He's got 11.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Third 3 of the game for him, first in this half.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Duarte. 5 points in the game. Hardaway, the pass to Noel. Hardaway up top. Shoots over Vucevic. And it comes off the front of the rim. Baltimore shooting well here in the third, hitting 50% of their shots. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the inside. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Vucevic has got 9.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Misses. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for Chicago, Cameron Johnson out there with Tim Hardaway. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. Then it's Nerlens Noel. And it's man in a 2-guard. No luck on that one. Williamson passes to Lowry. Well, super teams are still being built. Grant, what's the key to making it work with 3 or 4 guys who all need touches?
Well, it comes down to good communication between your leaders. Of course, you have to have a plan. You can't be out there winging it. And, of course, prioritizing wins over stats always works.
Baltimore shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. To the middle. And he lays it up and in.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And he lobs it up top.
We've seen that from Lowry for a long time. A fantastic passer of the basketball.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
For three, Hardaway. Can't hit that one.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Lowry finds Valanciunas. And that one goes, feeding him with a lead pass.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Pass to Noel. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Lowry. Second shot opportunity. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Fiery play by Kyle Lowry, drawing the foul and still putting up his shot.
Well, it's hard to talk about Lowry without mentioning his fantastic defense.
Quick and physical with ball handlers. Tough to back down in the post and just brings the effort on every play.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
A capable scorer from all 3 levels, but what's really unique about Kyle Lowry is his physicality near the rim. He bullies defenders.
Both free throws good from Lowry. And something Lowry's always had, great strength.
You know what? He helps set a physical tone for the team. That's what you expect from your 7-footer, not your 6-footer.
To the paint. And there's Capella. That one's good. On the assist by DeRozan.
An intimidator himself, Capella's not shying away from a little contact.
Inside, here's Williamson. Out to Lowry. Just 4 to shoot. From the high post. And the shot falls short that time.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
On the wing, DeRozan. Here's Wallace. He's guarded by Lowry. Wallace misses.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
His rhythm has been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Here's Wallace. Pass to DeRozan. And Smitty, a lot goes into team success, but ownership, or the governors if you prefer, as important as anything. They say the best right big checks and then get out of the way. You think it's that simple?
It's not, BA. You can write a big check, and sometimes we've seen it doesn't work. I think it comes down to continuity, culture, passion, and everybody from ownership down to the players. If they're on the same page, usually you have success.
Porzingis has checked in for Zion Williamson. Back to Lowry. From behind the arc. Hits the trifecta.
That pick and roll is where Kyle Lowry shines. The defense left with only bad choices.
Pass to Wallace. Shoots over Valanciunas. They get it back. Capella.
Chicago foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
For Baltimore, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the 4th. Down low. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Here's Wallace. To the inside. And it's Capella with the jam.
Both teams trying to impose their will right now.
Yeah, and the slams just keep getting better and better. Lowry left side. Tipped away and out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Chicago shooting around 30% since the 4th quarter got underway. Pass to Capella. Well, with the 2010s in the books, let me put you on the spot here, Smitty. Who is your player of the decade, Stephen or LeBron?
Well, Steph changed how our game is played, B.A., plus the 2 MVPs and 3 rings. Wow. But I have to go with LeBron James, playing in 8 straight NBA Finals. That's crazy.
Hey, expanding his range. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got rebound number 7 tonight. Over to the left wing.
Game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Wallace. Oh, steps back and drains the jumper.
Good work getting free of the defense and finding his shot.
It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has shown over the years that he remains one of the most versatile stars in the league. He said, "I pride myself on being effective on both ends. I try to do it all. Play the right way and just get lost in the game. I'll do everything I can to win." And guys, there's still not much he can't do with his combination of size and athleticism.
David, he clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows it. Thank you. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. John Collins is out there with Paul George. Then it's Goodwin. Then there's Jackson. And it's Thompson in at the shooting guard position. They've got Jason Tatum. He's out there with Russell. And it's Bassey in at the 5. And Greg, as the playoffs loom in the distance, for those teams who have overachieved in the regular season, how do they ensure that their success continues in the postseason?
Well, listen, the skeptics will remain, and you've got to understand the playoffs are a different animal. You have to be resilient and adaptable, and when that adversity hits, that's when your focus has to rise.
Now, here's Goodwin. Lobbed up there for Collins. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Here's Gilmore. 6 to shoot. Tatum on the wing. Over Thompson. Tatum's shot is off. And it's Goodwin with the ball for New Orleans. Outside, George. Shoots from 12. Goodwin with it. Russell's there. The shot by George, no good. Last game in New Orleans, they picked up the win against New York. Now, here is Russell, guarded closely.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Pass to Goodwin. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Now, here is Russell. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. And the rejection by Jackson. Pass to Goodwin. The shot by George, wide open. Off target from three-point range. Gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Gilmore. He's covered by Thompson. Stolen by Jackson. And he stepped in the line, so they turn it over. Let's take a look at the numbers for John Collins. Here's Russell. Last game he had 13. Inside. Here's Bassett. And the rejection by Jackson.
Their focus next trip has to be getting a high-quality shot. I mean, they don't want to start the game 0 for 5.
Here's Gilmore, defended by George. He takes it in.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Steps back and shoots. And the rejection by Towns. Here's Gilmore, defended by George. Gilmore, no good.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you're just predictable.
Good win. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that one's a stunner.
We talk so much about Tatum's influence, Chris, at the offensive end. But he's become an impact defender as well.
Instincts, length. You see he's got added muscle. I mean, Kevin, that's what the best players do at this position. Think about it. LeBron, Kawhi, KD. All lockdown defenders when they put their minds to it.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Goodwin with a steal. Lobbed up there for Collins. And the rejection by Towns. Only 5 games left on the season. Let's quickly take a look at how the playoff field is stacking up out west. It's been a rough season for them. The good news is the lottery is only a couple months away. And I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Horton Tucker's checked in for Paul George.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
Fans, the loudest section gets free T-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest. Get ready for the Dance Squad. Get ready for the Dance Squad!
Patrick Beverly is checked in for New Orleans.
Beverly.
Here's Kuzma. And the rejection by Collins.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor.
The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Nails the corner 3. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for New Orleans.
They're setting the
What's
tone
going on
early
here?
with their defense, keeping the pressure
Told
on and
chance
taking
got Paul
chances.
George and they
They
turned
got a
back.
bunch of
They ain't
steals to
look
show
back.
for it.
I ain't gonna stop, man.
How well they defended.
Man, should never drop this
Not
team.
just blocking
I got some
shots,
pieces.
but also altering them.
Short Thompson. I'm in. Whichever one they got.
I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers.
Paul George.
That's usually a bunny with the deep
Tell the truth, he could have picked up Paul George at any time. Just chose not to. Either way, though, I'm just here to check in. Say good morning to all y'all. Hope y'all have a great day. I'll see y'all at some point throughout the day. I'm working on fixing some things.
They need this. Got a piece of it.
And Beverly just goes all out on defense, which is what allows him to come up with these rejections.
Right side, Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to
You
the
gotta
rim.
defragment these
Get up a
discs.
few notches higher. Russell passes to Towns. Outside Tatum.
And charges controllers up. This shit ugly,
Fires the
though.
three. He's off on that one. And New Orleans will come the other way.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Staying with your game plan is so important, especially when you are away from your home arena.
And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is.
Shoot
and
two.
You have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it. But at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Terrence Davis, he's checked in for New Orleans. Second free throw, no good.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Here's Kuzma. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Wow, did you see that? The athleticism of Kuzma is phenomenal. I mean, he uses it often to gut through the defense.
Here's Horton Tucker. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against New York.
And it was the little things, too. I mean, getting to the line, finding ways to get his points any way possible.
For New Orleans, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Jackson. Gallinari, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Both free throws good from Jackson. A minute 42 left here in the first quarter. Walker finds Nance. And here's Gallinari. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Walker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And whether he's the lone star or playing alongside other stars, Walker puts up numbers.
Yeah, well, Greg, that's what makes him so valuable. He can blend in, get the points within the flow of the offense, or just completely take over himself.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And that one falls for Walker.
For a player who won a national championship in college and has been outstanding since coming into the NBA, Walker may still rate as one of the game's more underappreciated players.
George is checked in for John Collins. He's perfect from the line this time. 1:27 left in the first quarter. Beverly the pass to Horton Tucker. And here's George. No good with the triple. George against Dinwiddie. And the rejection by Jackson. Passes it to Beverly. Here's the pass to Horton Tucker. Shot clock at 6. And Taylor Horton Tucker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
New Orleans making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Walker kicks to lead. Gallinari on the wing. Back to Lee. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by Jackson.
A little too aggressive on that shot. He's not the guy they want shooting these tough threes.
Outside, George. Davis looking for an opening. Shoots over Walker. Offline with the baseline jumper. Lee against Davis. Lee passes to Walker. Here's Dinwiddie. And so the first quarter is in the books. New Orleans on top, up by 8. We've got more in store for you right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for New Orleans right now, Terrence Davis is out there with Goodwin. Then it's Paul George. Then it's John Collins. And it's Jackson in at the center position. Now here's Goodwin. Larry Nance unable to get his shot to go. Goodwin with it. He had 10 points in the win against New York. Tries again, and the layup by Jackson.
Isaiah Jackson.
Jackson's got the lead up to 10 now for New Orleans.
Straight up effort gets him those points. That's what it's all about on the offensive glass.
Teardrop shot, and Dinwiddie lays it in.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Lobbed up there for Collins. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Nice awareness from George. He just reads the D and makes a clever pass to an open teammate.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Lee. Here's Caruso. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Davis. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. And Collins gets double teamed. And it's Davis missing.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
Dinwiddie's shot is off.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Davis, the pass to Collins. Back to Davis. Fires from deep. The shot, no good. Gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Caruso. Lee with the ball. There's the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Jackson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Goodwin. Walker with some nice D. They got a chance to cut the deficit to within 10. Dinwiddie passes to Lee. Dinwiddie against Davis. Lets a floater go. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Outside, Walker. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Walker's got 5 points so far.
When his three-point shooting improved a few years ago, Walker's career, that's when his game went to a whole new level.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Chris, the NBA cutting back on the foul calls for those unnatural shooting motions. You know, the break check, the pump and jump and all that. Do you like that change?
I mean, look, it's already an offensive player's game. It's hard enough to check a guy with the skill set that these players have. So, yeah, the league is throwing a ball to defenders, and it's about time.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Towns against Collins. Lobbed up there for Collins, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Oh, what a slick playmaker. Russell doesn't miss many chances to create an easy bucket for a teammate.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the middle. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so it's New Orleans with it. Jackson passes to Goodwin. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown, as he pulls it in. Gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Kuzma.
Oh, impressive ball handling from Tatum. I mean, attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
Passes to Horton Tucker. To the wing right side. Goodwin feeling it out. Now the pass to Horton Tucker. This one for 3. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Down low, Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Towns has got his second basket of the night.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
It's not going to be easy, but they've come this far. I mean, they're right here.
Here's Horton Tucker. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Andrew Beverly, he's checked in for Goodwin. And so he makes both from the line.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Russell passes to Kuzma. Here's Tatum from past the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. It's all knotted up.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Lobbed up there for Thompson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now, here is Russell. No points in the game yet for him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Isaiah Jackson.
It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson.
Personal foul.
The strong D is nothing new for Russell. Smartly plays into it to get himself fouled.
It's his first trip to the line.
Russell at the line for 2.
And the first one drops.
I look at D'Angelo Russell. I mean, I admire what he's done to improve his game. Despite all the noise, D'Lo has gotten better each year since entering the league at just 19 years old.
And so Russell hits them both. And so Beverly will bring it up for New Orleans. Pass to Horton Tucker.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
4 on the clock, and he gets it to go. Collins has got 8 points.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Here's Russell. And the rejection by Jackson. To the inside. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a 3, but go with the easy hoop.
Now here's Tatum. Last time out he had 13 points. They retain possession. And that one's good, Bessie. New Orleans in the lead. 1:07 left now here in the second. Lets it go from 11. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Kuzma passes to Bessie. Stolen by Jackson. And he comes up with the deuce. Bassie's got his second bucket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverly, just dishing the ball to the wide open man easily.
Pass to Gilmore. Clock at 6. Tatum on the wing. Over Thompson. A nice shot by Tatum. Tatum's got his second bucket of the game to go.
He doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
Thompson passes to Horton Tucker. Lobbed up there for Collins. And that one is off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
The 3 from Tatum. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Taking a look at this home squad. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
We have to love the second unit. I mean, the effort they displayed, they're doing much more than giving the starters a break. We're seeing real intensity from them, particularly on the offensive end.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
It's time to wake up. They came out unfocused, unmotivated, unprepared, and it shows terrible field goal percentage. They could be way ahead in this game if they were taking better shots.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. John Collins has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We've got Gallinari, Tatum out there with Russell, and it's Bessie in at the 5, roaming the paint. For the lead, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against New Orleans. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Gallinari. Both shots good from the stripe. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. So for New Orleans right now, Paul George is out there with John Collins. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Goodwin. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 5 down low. Here's Gilmore. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Tatum on the wing. Over Thompson. And the shot falls short this time.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
Collins passes to Thompson. He can't get that one to fall. Gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Out left to the wing. Pass to Towns. Towns is doubled. Russell passes to Gilmore. From outside, off the mark.
I don't know what they drew up at halftime, but it ain't working. 0 for 4 to start the half.
Being a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Russell looking around.
Breaking down the screen mode. Russell seeing a passing lane open up and taking it.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. A 2-point game. To the paint, Horton Tucker. The pass to Collins. And Thompson kicks to Goodwin. Over Russell. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
Here's Bassett. 8 points for him. Takes a 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And he's missed every single shot he's attempted today, but somehow they're still in the lead.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
Here's Gilmore. Here's Bassett. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Thompson. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now, here's Collins. He's got 12. Looking to get it going. Thompson misses.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
Tatum against Thompson. Towns down low. Can't connect from short range. And the layup is good. Towns has got 6.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
Get ready for the Dance Squad! Get ready for the Dance Squad!
Jackson is checked in for New Orleans. Davis comes in for Collins. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Thompson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
New Orleans shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That free throw good from Thompson. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for New Orleans. And so Thompson nails both of them. The ball poorly, just 28%. Dinwiddie outside. Walker taking his time here. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson.
Second personal foul.
Look at the skill set Walker has. Superb at using his body inside to draw that contact.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots in the game right here.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
First one falls for him. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Alex Caruso. And so Walker nails both of them.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Beverly the pass to Jackson. Outside, George. And again, New Orleans has no luck. To the inside, stolen by George. Davis down low, working on Walker. Can't hit that one. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
And we all know what George brings offensively. But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Now, here's George. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And now, let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
Here's Thompson. He has 7. To the middle. And that one's good. Beverly. And with Paul George in his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
Now here's Davis. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
Here's Walker. Lee trying to get open, and Walker gets it to go on the assist by Kuzma. 9 points for Kemba Walker.
Don't you love the passion Walker plays with? An incredible athlete who somehow muscles in tough shots.
It's George on the wing, just 4 to shoot. And all in that time before dropping in.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Lee dishes to Nance. Walker against Thompson. Walker's shot is off. Well for New Orleans, shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Down low for the tie. And Davis can't get it to go. Being 28%, a rocky performance for them offensively. And it's Walker penetrating. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Thompson for 3. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 5 rebounds tonight.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And here's Walker outside. And it's Walker again missing. Inside, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Isaiah Jackson.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
New Orleans making a switch here. Collins is checked in. We've got 1:13 left here in the third quarter. Outside, Towns. The wide open look here for Kuzma. That 3 off the mark. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Beverly looking around. On the wing, Thompson. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Dinwiddie kicks to Kuzma. Back to Dinwiddie. And that one drops for him.
That's not what they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lee against Davis. Thompson inside the line. It's rebounded by Towns.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Releases. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
It's the fourth quarter.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Towns, D'Angelo Russell out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Gallinari, and it's Gilmore, and it's the small forward position.
And this is the John Collins show. There's a smoothness to his game that you really appreciate on a night like this.
Here's Russell. The shot misses. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. And it's Goodwin missing.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
And it's good for 2.
Refusing to let the defender alter his shot. Tatum's focus and drive, it's what helps him finish hard shots.
Here's Horton Tucker. Lobbed up there for Collins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Now, here is Russell. He's guarded closely. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And it's Davis missing.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. The pass to Horton Tucker. It's good. And New Orleans leads by 2. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Pass to Tatum. Collins with some nice D. And stolen by Russell. They get the rebound. A nice shot by Gallinari. Gallinari's got his first basket.
And with good height for a wing player, Gallinari gives defenders problems down low.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Get ready for the Dance Squad! Get ready for the Dance Squad!
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear New Orleans' coach going over their plan during the break. And he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Horton Tucker's shot is off.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who would agree with him.
Yeah, not everyone has Steph Curry's shooting ability. I'd be surprised. I'd be hurt if he tries another one like that again.
Now, here's Goodwin. Pass to Davis. 6 to shoot. Here's Horton Tucker. They get it back. That one misses.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Oh, Tatum in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you see Tatum using that insane reach on the catch. I mean, he can go get it.
Davis against Tatum. Davis, the pass to Goodwin, and stolen by Russell. Here's Gilmore. The dive for the ball. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Paul George is checked in for Terrence Davis.
Paul George.
New Orleans trails by 4. Outside Collins. Passes it to George. Over Russell. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Tatum passes to Gilmore. The kick out to Tatum. Trains the three-pointer.
That gives him 2 3-pointers for the game. One in each half. I mean, they may add to that total pretty soon.
Now George to the inside. Collins. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Stolen by Jackson. And New Orleans pushing it up now. George against Tatum. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup.
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Towns, the pass to Tatum. Good on the triple. Tatum's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button, and figure out how to slow his roll.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just tore them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
New Orleans making a switch here. Thompson's checked in.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Right side, Russell to the paint. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Russell.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
And here is Goodwin. Towns with the steal. Outside, Russell. The three. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Thompson outside, and it's Goodwin in the corner. Over Russell. Misses off the left iron. Got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Gilmore. It's rebounded by New Orleans. George has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Goodwin with it. Now guarded by Tatum. To the middle. Here's Collins. And the rejection by Towns.
Rejected by Towns. I mean, he's become a great shot blocker.
Gilmore passes to Towns. Collins with some nice D. New Orleans trails by 6.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Yeah, it's quite unlikely, but we've seen crazy things happen.
The pass to Towns. Kicks to Tatum. And it's off from 3-point range. And here's George. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Outside, Russell. Bassey, the pass to Tatum. Over Jackson. Here's Towns. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. And, you know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
At the line for your home team, Jason Tatum. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And what you love about Tatum is that scoring gene, but with efficiency, both from the field and the line.
And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on.
George, no good. Stolen by Jackson. From deep 3-point range, and they get it back. Pass to George. Launches a 3. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Checking in for New Orleans.
so the home crowd treated to a win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Carry on this, but man, I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, man. I don't know how to get better. Let's get something started. I think we already did that. Right. Claymores took the win. They needed it too. Let's get through this gate. You're on the 5th now. Get into the 13th real quick. Monuments Hawks. Celtics Warriors. Ain't even gonna simcast that shit. Shit fall, X-Dog. No. I'm sorry. It's not your fault. Yeah. You know what? Oh shit, we got the juice. Oh shit. Yep, yep. That's how we can play this out. But I'm gonna make sure we do one thing, man. Make sure we do one thing, man. Yeah. Let me make sure we do this one thing. I ain't even gonna look into all of that shit. And let Kerr run all of that shit. Damn, we got Frazier on Giannis? Oh, and we beat them 2-1. Wait, what? No, this is the streaks we on regular. Home away. Where the head-to-head at? Where the head-to-head at? Yeah, where the head-to-head at? Celtics won the last game. Oh, okay. Hold on. I don't like that. January? Nah, we about had the same roster in January. I don't like that. But we're gonna go ahead and deploy the joy, Nacho. Yep, I'll introduce you to Victor Wembanyama. Alright, we put 8 on Martin Jones. No, we not. Hold on, let me think about this, man. Martin Jones, big, got some shoulders. We putting Frazier. Nope. Let me think about this. He's got shoulders. Putting 8 on him. Alright. And then to clamp this nigga up right here, we're gonna let Jimmy Butler DM up. Yep. Let me put Jimmy on him. It's over, y'all. It's over. Yep. LeBron and Edwards gonna have their hands full with Bill Dozer and Kellen Grady, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Man.
Tyler, you're getting an early taste of NBA 2K23. What do you think of the game thus far?
Yep. I'm just happy to be able to play the game. It's a dope experience. I'm happy to be here.
Man. The first time we talked to you was in 2019. You were just drafted. You were in the game for the
lot
first
going
time.
on.
How has your life changed?
A lot going on.
Actually, I'm better on the game now. I'm better in real life. I'm better on the game.
Okay. So. Better in all aspects.
Exactly. For sure. I got a daughter now, so things are good, you know?
When are we going to see you on the cover of NBA 2K?
All right.
By 2K27.
See if any of that did anything.
Okay. I like that.
Let's do it.
Viral and Vicious IG. I see y'all. Shout out to Viral and Vicious.
Are you ready to go get my team card? Let's see how it turns out.
A look at the players coming through the tunnel earlier. I don't think you can get this game started soon enough for them.
Damn.
Welcome everyone to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA this Saturday afternoon with Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Brent Barry. This is Brian Anderson.
With the adjustments, see, man, I heard it the other night, man.
Check out stats.
I'm gonna give it a bust of stuff. I heard it the other night.
Is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved.
I heard it the other night, man. The real test for these coaches, these GMs, isn't the regular season. You know, these teams were real successful last year. It's not the regular season. The real test for these GMs, these coaches, is the playoffs. Because there's going to come a time when an adjustment needs to be made. All right? And somebody is going to make the right choice, and somebody is going to make the wrong choice. All right?
The versatility demanded in today's game,
so what I'm going to tell y'all right now,
it's not enough to just control the paint.
is that Ime Udoka got that team to the finals.
And for the Warriors, LeBron James out there with Butler.
First year coach. Now this new coach they got in Boston. It's his first year coaching too, I'm sure, right? Right. All right. Let's see if he can get the Celtics to the finals. All right. And then win. You know. And then win. Banyama. Oh shit. Giannis on LeBron. Oh, all right. Yeah, he better choose wisely.
6 on the shot clock.
Yep. Get him, Bron. Get him, Bron.
The 3.
Yep. That's money.
Giannis with the rebound.
Okay. We're going to get all up in there, though. We're going to get all up in there. Yep. No, not that close. Not that close. Yep, we're going to get low. Yeah, hold on. We need to see the whole side, though, ain't it? Yep, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. What else they got there? Parametric. Nosebleeds. That's what we used to sit in, right? So we used to sit right. We ain't even nosebleeds no more though, y'all. We ain't even nosebleeds no more though, y'all.
4-3. And no good. Edwards against Antetokounmpo.
We see Giannis over there.
Here's James.
Working, Bron.
And he gets that one.
LeBron
right through the defense this time. Incredible at finishing off that one.
Here's Vildoza. Check by James. Out to the right wing.
I see Grady open over there. Yeah, we on it though. We on it. Come on now. Kerr is the offensive coordinator.
From the wing and
all right. I need to do better as a defensive coordinator. Okay. All right. That's why we got Wendy out there at point guard. All right. Oh my God. All right.
Outside
that's
Butler.
not Brian. That's Butler. That's Michael Jordan's son.
Pass to Aiden. Fires for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
That's a good find for me. Understanding the defensive scheme.
You got Vildoza on him, man. Of course he's going down. Hell, he's going to D up on Giannis, though.
Not enough on that one as it misses.
Throw it down. I knew it wouldn't be down there.
That was a great opportunity.
I bust him down.
Boss.
Y'all going to pay all year long.
Didn't see a lot of the floor this first
I don't
2
even think I'm
seasons.
keeping Wembanyama, man. And we're going to make it great for the new owners.
James with the rebound.
Pick up one of them sorry-ass teams to come out of the next year's draft. All right. You ain't getting to the finals, but you might wind up getting the number 1 draft. All right. And that's when Wembanyama comes out. All right. Scoot Henderson, Nick Smith Jr.
And a chance for us here to check out the top passing teams in the league
this
past month. The fourth spot held by the
Cam Whitmore. Have you seen him out here in these games?
This team has been incredible passing the rock.
Look at that. The Nuggets playing the best basketball the last 10 days, especially when it comes to assists. Oh, my God. Give it to him. Yep. They ain't got an answer for him. They ain't got an answer for him.
Set the table all night.
You know?
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And Butler in his career, Grant, he won Most Improved Player in 2015.
I mean, it's like he became a 20 points per game player overnight. You feel like Butler just needed a chance in the NBA. And I'll tell you what, he's made the most of everything
absolute last thing that should be happening out here, y'all.
Now, here is James. giving them some good production.